just because I don't want to turn on my. Oh, I don't want to have to grab my green screen. But yeah, no, the sensitivity is just ass. Like, there's not much you can do about sensitivity. It's you can make it mildly better, but it's still gonna be ass. Wrong hole.
I've turned up the sensitivity all the way and it's still
Yeah,
bad.
exactly. I already have mine in max, and it's still awful. Yeah, I need to get an upgraded Chromebook because, like, I use my Chromebook for chat, and God, it's fucking slow. Oh my God. Evening. How's life going? I'm talking to you.
It's going good. It's going good,
What's the last thing
I'm
you
enjoying.
remember eating?
Mm, the steak and a loaded potato.
Like a steak from a restaurant, or like a homemade steak that your mom or dad grilled?
It's one of the ones you can like buy at like an HEB.
Oh, dude, I miss HEB. That's like one of the thing I miss most about from living in Texas. I miss HEB. Like, there's nothing as personal as in an HEB, just because like they, I don't even know how to say it. Like they just serve wonderfully. Like I miss those whole pre-made jalapeno poppers they had. Cause God, is it
Hmm
hard to make those at home? But God, and I miss the little things like that. Like they had something called campfire bacon, which was just bacon with seasonings, which my
hmm
family absolutely hates. But I loved campfire bacon just because it was different bacon. It was flavored bacon. I've never had that before. Have you had the campfire bacon from HEB before?
I have not.
Oh my God, it's just a gem. Oh my God, I just never realized you're wearing pink.
Yeah, I'm pinky pied.
I don't know what I'm wearing.
You're black.
I'm very black. I have lava gloves though. I have a little bit of red.
Probably shouldn't have said that as angrily as I said it, but
Now you're fine. But yeah, we're gonna talk about life for the rest of this power wash. I don't really have work until 5, so I still have 3-4 hours before I have to leave. My thing is long. So, what have you been thinking of recently? What's something you've been debating about? A new game you want? New
um,
new equipment you want?
nothing right now. Honestly, I haven't really been doing much. I am ordering a new airsoft gun pretty soon. It
What
looks really
kind of gun
nice.
though?
It's an assault rifle, new AR.
Okay, what kind of assault rifle? Like air powered or gas powered? I guess.
It's
Electric.
battery, but it's a battery powered, but it's battery powered enough to where it shoots like a CO2 gun would.
So it still has the power,
It's an
but it isn't.
expensive. It's a $300 gun.
Damn. What model is it though? Like, what kind of gun is it?
It looks like an M4, like
Oh,
modded
okay.
M4.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gonna
It's
customize it
black
like
and it's
like you
got
did Tim?
oh hell no. It's
What?
black and it's got like a red metal on the inside.
Oh yeah. Are you at least gonna keep Tim? Cause God, I miss
I'm
Tim.
gonna keep Tim. Tim is
Okay.
not getting hurt at all.
Okay, yeah. Tim is
He will always
beautiful.
remain.
Hey, Tim is just beautiful. I'm sorry. I will never not like Tim. It was a random thing, but God, I missed him. I think about Tim like on the daily. Like you
Uh,
can't never be mad at Tim, unless
oh, it's the
he's missing
best.
his battery and he's just kind of just limp,
Tippy tab.
dude.
We love Tim.
I've missed this game. Yeah, it's been a while, but I missed this game. This game was very cliche.
Something relaxed. We played something relaxed.
There we go. Thank you. I'd much rather because I've been grinding the absolute hell out of Fortnite recently with Patrick. Like the absolute hell out of Fortnite. I need a mental break from violence.
Whose fault is that?
Yours, because you're not showing up. You're not showing up to the track
Correct.
meetings. You're not showing up to the meetings. Also,
Correct answer. 300 points to.
I'm not sure if you know, but you can hit left on D-pad to just leave it on, so you don't keep it. You don't have to keep holding on to your trigger if you don't want to. And I feel bad for my
Wait,
controller.
what?
If you hit left on D-pad, it auto stays on, so you don't have to hold on the trigger the whole time. Unless that's just what you want to do.
Ooh.
I don't know. It makes me feel better for my controller. So it doesn't make me feel like I'm abusing the hell out of my controller.
Okay.
Okay. What's after the? Oh, I think the shoe is after this. Gross. The shoe is just annoying to do. I hated doing the shoe so bad because there's so many nitty gritty corners that it's just impossible to see. But the park is also equally annoying. Oh my gosh. Not much for conversation, huh?
Sorry.
It's only a conversation we both participate.
So what have you been up to? What's your life
A
like so
lot of
far?
things, surprisingly. So I'm not sure if I told you, but like a little while ago, I had a guy from a film festival come to the school because
Oh
of me.
yeah, you didn't tell me much how that went.
So like the thing was my speech teacher, which I don't know. I still find that a little unique how there's a teacher for speech. Anyways, teacher slash drama teacher. She was like, yeah, there's this film festival thing. There's a guy who like comes out to schools and communicates and educates people. And we're like, oh, that's cool. Because last year I showed her two different projects. Like I'm not sure if you remember us doing the Dead by Daylight project, Gamer's Worst Nightmare,
I
or
remember.
Gamer's Nightmare. So I did that for class as a demonstration of like, hey, this is how you make a movie, or this is how you edit.
Mm.
And I did another one for I don't even remember what the other project was, but like I did Simulacra, which I did entirely on my own for that one, which honestly could have been better. I was both half-assing it, also not, but I really liked the idea of I was the only actor, I was the only filmer, I was a filmer, I was only a guy doing it, which
Mm.
it wasn't the best. I've definitely done better projects. Like Lungs was so much better than the Simulacrum.
I love Lungs. I
I
genuinely think
do.
it's our best work.
Okay. Speaking of work, since that was the only reason that that guy came, I don't remember his name. I just remember he's from. I'm not sure it's a bad thing to call it out, but I'm going to anyways. It's a film festival called Dead Center Film Festival. Do you want to know why it's named Dead Center?
Why?
It's in the middle of the year, in the middle of the state, in the middle of the country. It is in Oklahoma, and it's a film festival for all. Just it's really meant for indie film. Like that's what it's for.
Hmm.
They will send it to Hollywood if you win the contest, and they will get it like either like you will get Hollywood's opinion.
Hmm.
But he mainly demonstrated showed that a lot of the big blockbuster movies came from a short
Hmm.
film. Short film. Have you ever seen a movie called Pixels with Adam Sandler?
Hmm.
That was originally a 3 minute short film. There's there's only ever one actor, only one real person. He drops the TV off and walks away. That is the only actor. The rest of it is like the TV comes to life and digitize the entirety of New York. Which a lot of the scenes in that movie. So like you remember that? I'm not sure if you remember the exact scene, but do you remember the Tetris scene in that movie where
I
like
do
the
remember.
Tetris lines up and destroys the building. That is an
Hmm.
actual scene in the fucking. Do you have the? Do you have the? Oh my god! You don't have the turbo nozzle. God damn it. An actual scene in the short film. Like a lot of the times, the producers slash directors of these big blockbuster adaptations of short films will still
Hmm.
use some of the scenes and or recreate some of the scenes in the movie. I find
Hmm.
that fascinating that a college kid, just random kid, got Adam Sandler on a movie. That's wild.
Yeah, that's.
That little a fucking college kid. So like I don't know. I just think it's wild. So that's kind of why I've been debating more about our movie project, and I can never remember the name that we keep coming up with it. Is I
You're
think we
making one.
should actually make it a short film, like an
Should
actual
make it a short film.
yes, like a short film that we can send to Dead Center, like actually have it reviewed and
You can
um,
do that.
have it submitted because it's in the middle of of the year. I was honestly hoping to bring in the two of us and us being going to this festival because like fucking celebrities go to this festival and congratulate the winners and talk to indie filmmakers. Like I don't remember, I can't pronounce her name ever right because I have a stupid ass stutter. But I think her name is Gal Gadot, Gal Gadot. The fucking Wonder Woman is
Something like that.
how she is who she plays.
Oh, really?
She went and made an announcement, like, congratulating, they handed the award to the winner of that year. I was like, that's
Wow.
fucking wild. And it had fucking, God, that's the only name I can remember. But those other actors I recognized just at that film festival, just talking to people, acting like a normal human being, not like a celebrity. I found that fascinating. So like, I wanted to either that one project we were trying to make or another short film. I wanted to make a film, and me and you submit it and go to this film festival together. It's only it's in OKC, but I want it all mine. Just me and you going, talking with a whole bunch of indie developers, indie film producers,
I
and
think that would be a good idea. I would
that
like
would.
that. When is it again?
Submissions open up in January, I
Hmm.
think. But like, it happens every year, so we can do it next year. Just come up with something, and it isn't so like. I don't think there's like a limit of when it has to be made. So like, you can't. So like, if you make it
You
a
can
couple,
take a few years.
yeah, I don't think so, but I'd have to look into it. To be honest with you, but like, that would be, I don't know, awesome to see. So like, we will sit in a theater, but not like a movie theater, but an actual theater, and have a screen, and it would be shown to thousands of people. You would get reviews, you get voted on, then we could win something, and then if it's approved, it will go to Hollywood, and then actual, like, what's the word, like, fucking Hollywood directors would look at it and give their opinion on it, and I don't know, we would be
That'd
rubbing
be
shoulders
cool.
with people from Hollywood. Which you know,
I
there's
think that would
more
be
to film than just Hollywood, but like, that's where people
well,
go
yeah.
big, I guess.
That could be a
Anyways,
big old place for it.
yeah.
That's the main center.
So he gave really interesting tips and tricks and stuff. Where like, I hope inspired other people besides me to make more film. Also, where the fuck am I? Oh, am I clean it? I got a single dollar for cleaning that. God damn it! Okay, like, he showed a YouTube video of a guy saying, "Yeah, you can record actual short films on your phone," which we've been doing for the longest time now. But I hope it inspired other people in my school to start taking up film, and at least start looking into film.
I like film.
Which I know I do too. Which I honestly find it kind of quite a coincidence that you want to be an actor, my girlfriend wants to be an artist for film, so like concept design, I think, but like actual
Hmm.
hand drawn art, and then I want to be an actual film director. Like I want to be producer slash director slash screenwriter, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think it just fits in perfectly. Which I
I
still want to
like.
make like our video game company at some point.
Well,
I still
yeah.
want to do that. But I also want to like I want to be the one who animates the cutscenes if there are any. I want to get a
Hmm.
fucking mocap suit like Russian Badger has, and make
Hmm.
stupid and also enjoyable slash emotional, just I guess short animated films. Like I mean, it would be like a source filmmaker film, but it would still be a film, nonetheless.
Hmm.
Because it doesn't really matter about the medium as long like the whole idea of film is telling story.
Yeah.
So it would be kind of I guess memey and cringy if you use source filmmaker to make a film, but it would still be a film nonetheless. And hey, I know you have a semi history in voice acting, so
Hmm.
yeah. What is your 2 cents about the film festival?
My what?
What is your 2 cents about the film festival?
My 2 cents?
As in, like, what is your thought process of it? Like, what do you think about it?
I think that it is a good idea. I think it would be fun, even if we didn't do anything with it. Like, even if we did poorly, it would just be
Yeah.
fun to do anyways.
Mm,
Because we always have fun recording stuff.
uh,
So,
um. So I was showing him some of the shorter projects. The film guy that came over to the school. I
mm,
showed him a little bit of Ride. More importantly, I
mm,
showed him the fucking really bad choreography we had. It's so
uh-huh,
stupid. I was just play
uh-huh,
fighting, and he recommended a book of choreography. I was like, okay, it's like a $30 book, but it's like the art of film and choreography. And it's
mm,
just, I think we should invest in that book because maybe we'd actually be able to learn something about choreography. Like, I'm not sure if I've ever shown you, but there's this like group of guys on TikTok who do like anime style choreography, and it's
I've seen
actually
it. Yeah,
dope as
it's
hell.
really cool.
I want to do like that level of choreography, but I'm one, not in physical shape, but also two, in general, would be so cool to do. I would honestly, I would say improve our style for films, especially if we do action films.
Hmm.
But I don't know, we can all do a little lesson in like film acting, I guess. It wouldn't hurt to do an acting class for a little bit, because I can act sometimes. Other times I'm saying we're fickety fucked.
That is the best cut I have ever had in my phone. Let's get
So
this straight. We're figuring.
that's so
How do you even
fucking
utter those words?
stupid. Cause like
You utter those words like they were normal.
I'm semi proud of us doing improv work. Of like all our films have been improv, all of them. Every single one has been improv. Which don't get me wrong, it's a good exercise for just creative thinking. But
But we
when
do need a script.
yeah, we eventually should level up our ability into scripts and following our script at least semi. At least semi have some kind of script. I'm so sick. It's fucking sick too. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah. I think we should do film festival. I think it's a multi-day thing, so like honestly, I wouldn't be opposed of like getting a fucking hotel in the fucking city and doing it for the multi-day, being all there all 3 days or something.
Yeah, dude. We're at the point where we can go do things.
Yeah.
I have a car.
We have
I can
cars.
drive.
We you can both
We can
drive.
survive.
We have money. We would be able to survive like 3 nights in OKC by ourselves. We would be fine. Even I don't think it actually is 3 days, but there's a film camp that the Dead Center also does, completely free. However, the first 50 people get it. So like January those
Uh,
submissions also open up. It's like an
mhm.
actual boarding thing where you're there for 4 days ish, 4ish days, and you make a single film in those 4 days. But it's like everybody has their own job, so it isn't all of us trying to like just mash together. It's like okay,
Mhm.
your lighting, okay, your camera work, and then like they teach you about that job. And again, would be really cool, but the actual chances of getting into that would be slim to none because thousands of applicants, only 50 get in, free. Completely free though, free food, free boarding, free everything. Of course, when anybody said that, I was like, sketchy. Like it's secretly like a fucking like a sex plot, like a fucking sex scandal or something. Because
No.
nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free. I will take that to my grave. Nothing in life is free, or it will ever be free, unless it's free games for
That
PlayStation.
is true.
Yeah, so like
Unless it's free games for PlayStation that we pay for.
you have to pay for. Sure, it's $160, but damn, the catalog is
Oh,
crazy.
we gotta love those free games.
Uh huh. But yeah, that's life. I'm more determined to do film stuff. It's just weird because like growing up, I had no idea I wanted to do film, not even a little bit. I wanted to be a fucking inventor. That was the first job I ever wanted to be was an inventor. I wanted to make things. Remember, I had a little science kit and everything. That was like, I don't know, it was a kid's science kit, but it still came with a lot of sharp things. Like there's a really random needle thing. So like imagine like the tip of a sewing needle, but longer. I don't know, 5 ish inches with a little handle. It was just a little stabber. That's the only thing I remember about that kit. Was that it had a little stabber thing. I was like, I wonder how that would feel inside of me. Of course, I never did it, but also like, I don't know. I was in a fucking kid's science kit. That's wild to me. I'm stuck. But yeah, do you remember the first job you wanted to do as a kid?
It's always been game design.
For reals?
Yeah.
So like
It's
third grade,
always been
you
making
wanted
games.
wanted to make games. I don't
Hmm.
know if that means like you lack creativity or you just have so much determination. I don't know what that means.
I was just determined. I wanted to make games. It was what I liked to do. Making things was always something I was good at. So I was
That is
like, you know
true.
what?
The only person
I'm
I
gonna do
actually know
that.
that can make a decent level design. It's like I don't think we actually ever talked about it, but what did you want to do in there? If we actually did end up making a video game company, what job did you want to do? Just director of it? I guess.
Um,
Or because like you
like
would be
overall gameplay.
outstanding in game design, like the actual level design. You would be outstanding in.
Mm-hmm.
That would be your department, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because like every time you make something in like Fortnite Creative, you immediately do the level design and all the settings. And the only thing I do is sit in the corner and maybe make a loadout, maybe. Yeah, but you.
So it would probably be in gameplay direction.
That's fair. Dude, I remember, wasn't it like Ultimate Super Bean or something? I fucking remember that.
That
I
was agonizing.
remember.
You
I
know
remember
how
sitting at the fucking pizza diner or whatever the hell it was called, Tusk's Pizza or something, and like you were just annoyed and like talking to your dad about it. And I was like, damn, that guy really doesn't have any respect for the craft. Like, use the same sound for every gun? Lame. Remember, didn't you make the fucking trailer in there or something? Like, I remember the trailer vividly.
I had to sit there and make the trailer because they needed it because they had the Steam launch. I was crying trying to make it.
Because there's just, did he give you any footage to use, or did you have to go get the
It
footage
was
yourself?
No, I had to go get the footage myself. We sat there and I played that game for like 30 minutes, and then we got the footage, and it was bad footage because
Yeah,
the
it
game
was
is
ass
bad.
footage.
Like it was the best footage you could have taken, and it was
It was
bad.
still ass, yeah. Dude, that was fucking wild. Oh, I remember I had like a fucking Greek pizza or something, dude. I have the oddest memory. When it comes to non-important facts, I remember everything. Everything. When it comes to actually important things, I can't remember shit. Like, I remember
I'm the
we went to go
exact
see...
same way.
I remember seeing Batman just before going to that pizza place.
Hmm.
But, like, my girlfriend's favorite color, I can barely remember sometimes. Like, like, that's actually important. Like, I will die if I forget that. She's that
I can't
crazy.
remember the plot of the Batman movie. The only one I do
Oh, I
remember, the
can.
only thing I do remember, my only takeaway was the fact that they used the same punching sound effect 8 times in that hallway fight scene.
Well, Final Fantasy was a good idea. Like, the lighting and everything was dope. But
They used the
they
same sound
went for
effect, and it threw me off.
PG-13, and I guess I know why they
They
did.
shouldn't have. They
Dude,
shouldn't have.
that movie rated R would have been so much better.
That would have been the movie.
Because, like,
But
they
they
had so
didn't.
much opportunity for, like, Saw-style traps with that Riddler, which that guy did an amazing job at Riddler.
Because they made
That was just
him. Oh
scary.
yeah, it was perfect. He was like the perfect level of like uncanny scary.
Uh-huh.
It
They had so much opportunity for, like, a Saw-level trap, and, like, I remember the rat trap, they had so much opportunity to make that scary. It would have added screen time and everything, but, God, they just skipped over it. Entirely. They had so much opportunity, dude. Also, what the fuck are we missing?
I
Oh,
don't know.
stuck. Uh,
Tower support strat. Oh, there's a
tower
floor
floor
behind us. What?
undersides. What the? All of them haven't been done?
There's
Oh
some over
shit! Yeah, I
here.
see it. I see it. I see it. Then these beams are. Lower wall hasn't been done apparently. Oh, I'm stuck. So this hasn't been done, but it looks very done to me. It's wild. Okay. Are there any new games you're looking forward to playing?
Honestly, I'm very tempted to buy Daisy. I'm very tempted.
Honestly, I
I
don't
don't know
know,
why.
cause
I know I'm not gonna enjoy it. I
yeah,
just kind of want to experience it. That's the thing.
I would play it with you. I would hate it. I'd still play it with you at least. But like, I saw a clip of that game where like two guys were. So this guy was hiding behind a brick wall, and like he comes out, stabs one guy, picks up his gun, so stabs and downs one guy. So he's not dead, but he's downed. Then stabs the friend who's coming in behind him, wearing all white clothes. The guy was wearing all white clothes. Stabs him, kills him. Takes the guy with the white clothes, put his clothes on, reses the one guy. And he's like, "Oh, thank God, hurry up and res me." And he's like, "It isn't me, man." Proceeds to stab him and kill him for all pretending to be his friend. That's wild to me.
You can also there's some evil stuff you can do in that game.
Uh huh.
You can feed people, make them drink gasoline and kill them to sickness.
Oh no, dude.
Like you can knock people unconscious and then just make them drink gasoline.
That's wild.
What are we missing?
This isn't
Oh,
clean. But like, it says this one isn't clean at all, but it very much is clean. I don't know. My side's probably a little buggy. He's done. Oh. I don't know if he's done. You can spam right on D-pad and look at the dirty spots.
How are you?
Oh
Wait, hold on. What are
shit,
you?
bro,
Oh,
bro, the fucking
the
bench isn't
park
clean.
bench. Kidding me?
What the fuck did you miss the park bench, dog?
I don't want to talk about it.
I saw it flashing over here, like, bro, you forgot me. But yeah, what were we talking about? We're talking about, oh yeah, Daisy. I remember watching Happy's video about it, and like, only thing I really took away from it was that you can die if you don't wash your hands before eating. You can get sick and die
Yeah.
because of that. You know, I like the idea of PvP. No, I like the idea of hyper realistic games. I just don't like the PvP aspect of it. Like, I don't like how it's only PvP. So like with
Yeah.
Tarkov, I would love to play Tarkov. It had PvE. I would love that. I love the idea. I love the customizables. I love how realistic the gunfire is. I love it.
99% cleaned.
The fucking like extraction shooter, lose everything if you die,
I hate
is
them.
not
I
my
hate
kind
those.
of game. It's a game for gamblers, and I don't like to gamble. I don't. I'm, for lack of a word, a pussy bitch, and do not like to risk anything.
So one game I went and played the other day was Mini Days. You remember that mobile game?
Oh, I love that game. Yeah,
Dude, I
hard.
went back and
Love
played
it.
it, and I figured out how to play the game effectively, and it's actually extremely fun. And that's what I'm hoping DayZ's
Tower
like,
upper
because that's what that
walls.
game is. Made. Tower upper walls. What?
Mine might be a little bugged, but that's what it's saying. One of these. We're only missing one tower upper wall, apparently. So this one isn't even clean at all, my screen. It's wild. Okay, so like, my screen is hella bugged. So do you know how to look at the iPad and see what's missing?
I know it's missing.
Oh, what was that?
What is it?
No, we still have more than 3 things left to clean, apparently. It wasn't helping that I was kind of little all over the place as we were doing this. Did you clean it? Did you clean all the dice? Yeah, it looks like the dice are clean.
I got the dice. Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
the first thing I did.
on my screen it says it's not all done, so I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore. Hey, this bench is done, at least. So if you hit pause, like the options, you can see the screen of everything is cleaned or not.
Wait, what?
If you hit pause, there's a list of things that have not been cleaned and things that have been cleaned. Mine's hella
Pause.
bugged.
Oh, okay.
Mine's hella bugged, and I can't. It's not showing me anything. Like my information is not accurate at all.
Yeah, no, mine isn't either.
Oh, that's annoying. Well, I think it's close enough to being done. What do you
But,
think?
oh, yep, you still got the money for it. All right, how do I finish the job?
I think it's pause. There should be a finish job button somewhere.
Wait, why does it say $175 out of 600?
What?
How
You
do I
just
finish the job?
if it's close enough, you should be able to just to leave it. Like you can leave and move on. You should be able to. I don't think you have to do 5 stars on everything. I don't think so. Cause like this is hella bugged. You know what? You should join me on mine. Mine's actually a little more simpler. What do you think?
What should we do next?
Hang on. What do you have left to do?
Let's see. Um, I mean, we can do clean the bungalow or the detached house.
We. Oh shit! Hang on. Nope, that's clean. Just looks dirty. It's weird.
We're gonna do bungalow.
I'm not all seeing anything. It's weird. Okay, but yeah. Oh, gross. This one. Okay. Anything in the backyard? It's just dirty house. It's just dirty house. Okay. I'm gonna clean the windows. That sounds dirty, dude. What the fuck? Okay. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. I love the idea, but I hate, I don't know. I don't like gambling in games. Like, I love Hunt because of the gameplay, but losing everything every time is just annoying. It's like
yeah.
you win a game, get a character high level, get cool perks, and just to fucking die to some guy with a fucking spear, one shot you, lose everything. I don't like that. This ruins the idea of, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's not that crazy. Oh my god, it's so weak. Oh my god, I just want to clean the fucking.
Garage is cleaned.
I'm tempted to 100% this game. It wouldn't be hard, but it would be really time consuming. Some of these you have to clean something first, or some of these you have to clean something last. It's incredibly time consuming because like you have to redo it completely. Okay, but is there any other new games you want to even think about getting?
There's that one VR samurai game
Oh yeah,
that
the
we've both
Castle
been
of
looking at.
Sashi. It's been out, but there's still no like video for it, so I'm like a little sketched out about it. There's no like trailer for it.
I could have sworn there was.
Not, I've never seen one anyways.
I would just look at some gameplay or something.
That's fair. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Anything else interesting to add?
Hmm?
Anything else
Do I have
interesting to add?
anything else interesting to add?
Mm. Any interesting questions? Dying
Uh,
questions?
I don't know. I don't know if I have much interesting to add.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Door farming done. Yeah. I.
So,
Oh my god. I
how's life going
fucking.
overall?
I don't know. Could be better. I really do not like my job already. I don't like it. I realized the food industry is not for me. So I've been
Just
kind
too
of looking
high.
high stress. I'm dealing with food. I don't like dealing with food because it makes me feel gross every time I look at it. And it's good food. It's I don't think I'm gonna name the place out, but like it's good food. I love the place, but like it just isn't for me.
It's also a very different thing coming from a place like Spirit Halloween.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
that place I
completely
will name
different
out
work
because
environment.
that place was awesome and very different. So like with this one, we had like a professional like almost interview. Like with somebody, we got asked questions, everything. I walked in the Spirit, and they were like, "All right, can you work Halloween?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, you're hired." I was like, "Bet." Walked out. That was it. That was the entire hiring process. I started a week later. And like with that thing is I quickly learned everything because whenever I walked in, things were still being set up. Like we were still stocking shelves and everything. Whenever I first started working, and then I was kind
Hmm.
of just a veteran after that. Like once I learned how to work a cashier, I was like, all right, good. I was able to do it just fine. With here, okay, let me go back up more. I would help everybody else out because I was just the guy that knew how things worked. I wasn't afraid to ask a manager for something. I wasn't like I was just the guy who knew what he was doing.
Hmm.
Like I would help out the new guys whenever they asked something. That's something I enjoy doing. I don't enjoy being on the other side of that, of not at all knowing what the fuck I'm doing with my life. I'm not well, doing it at the store. So like with this place, this food place, I have not even the slightest clue what the hell I'm doing. Not even a little bit. And like, um, they had a training like ordering machine thing, like a training counter. It's called a Squirrel. They call it Squirrel, which I think is weird because that's the operating system it uses is Squirrel. Also weird. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm gonna go do it. Hang on, because not like I'm doing anything important. I guess entertain the masses, which is just me for now. But
Right.
entertain the stream. Talk about your life or give them an interesting life story. Tell them about the
So,
first time you got
anyways,
rusty.
now I talk to you about the wonderful story of Mario Kart. That was
Okay, great.
what? Alright, well, he's doing something. How's everyone's day going? Y'all doing good? That's nice. That's nice. He's gonna come back and watch this later, and he's gonna be extremely scared when I mention Mario Kart. So, just over here cleaning. You're looking at his screen, which is significantly inferior to mine because I'm actually doing stuff. But, you know, enjoying life right now. I'm just, cleaning some windows like a typical person would in a power wash game. I'm cleaning. They call me the Swiffer, you know, enjoying life, swiffing and stuff. In fact, yeah, I'm doing. Getting that work done, getting the work put in, doing what's needed, cleaning these dirty houses that have neglectful owners.
Well, I didn't have to do anything, but I love
Anyways,
when
Mario Kart was it? Huh?
I didn't have to do anything. I got up and Asen's just mad at me. Stormed off. Like, I guess you're not doing it. For a simple thing of putting the dogs away so mom can come inside. He just, I don't know. Me and him are exact opposites. Exact. Like, I grew up in a household of do it when you're told, period. I was like, okay. That's what I grew up in. Like, whenever I was little, I had to ask if I wanted to change games. Like, if I was playing, like, Sonic or something, I wanted to play Call of Duty, I would have to go up to mom and go, hey, can I please go change my game? And then she would approve and or deny it, depending on whatever. I had to do that at some point. That was something I had to do. He, not once in his entire life, ever did it. Not once. I don't know. It just annoys me severely sometimes. He is the opposite of me. I think claims that it's favoritism, that he's just awful. It's just I don't argue when things happen. I don't. I never will. Ugh. Yeah. Just pisses me off. Anyways, yeah, Mario Kart was an interesting experience, wasn't it? The amount of orphans that died that day will never be released.
Unbelievable.
They will
Never be
never.
disclosed.
They will never release the corners data.
Details.
Mm-hmm. The amount of
Legally
bodies.
can't.
Have you ever played Manual Samuel before?
I haven't. I kind of really want to, but I have not played it yet.
It's in the PS Plus stuff. It's been there for a
I'm
while.
debating.
I played it for a little bit. I played it like whenever I had an Xbox years ago, 5-ish years ago now, and like at one point you start fighting the devil or whatever, and it's so fucking hard. I didn't know how to attack him, which was the problem. I just didn't know how to, so I was stuck there for like an hour, and I haven't played it since. I haven't.
Oh wow.
I tried to play it once, but then my ex started texting me. I didn't want to be nice. I didn't
Oh.
want to be mean, so I got off stream to then go sext with her. Yeah, it was a very,
Trying time.
yeah. Legitimately, it was like 2 years of just trying to be loyal. That was it. I ignored how I felt. I was just like, I guess I'm in this thing now. Well, this is how life is. Because I very much don't care when it comes to like choices.
Mm-hmm. You went silent.
Sorry, mom walked in. They have Santa stuff. Hate to like spoil the masses, but the one viewer, which is me, wants to know how long have you believed in Santa, and when and how did you, I guess, come to?
I personally still believe in Santa.
Okay, I'm not gonna question it. I remember being fifth grade, being like, "Yes, Santa's real to you," like trying to ruin your childhood. Like honestly, that's one of the very many things I regret doing in life.
No one can make me think that Santa's real. I don't care.
That's
It's
him,
just like the Tooth Fairy.
dude. This is,
I
miss
fully expect when I am living on my own
her
that
presence to
Santa
step
will
here.
show up. I fully expect because it's Santa. Santa's there.
Santa's just
He's
Santa.
watching out
That's
over
fine.
me.
That's
He's
fine.
always watching over me. He's making sure I'm doing okay all the
Oh, I
time.
had somebody in school argue that Christmas was an irrelevant holiday because it wasn't enough.
Irrelevant
Hang
holiday.
on, it wasn't enough about Jesus. So that's why it shouldn't exist because it isn't about Jesus. I'm like,
Okay, let me get something clear.
yeah,
Alright, just because Jesus was born on that day does not mean it's Jesus' Day.
thank you, dude. That's fucking
You don't have to
stupid.
ruin things for everyone else just because it's your religion or belief. It's not necessary.
I honestly don't mind it, but when you shove it down somebody's throat, that's just my thing though. Like,
I
sure,
don't like it when people shove things down my throat.
if you're homosexual, that's fine. If you're getting all pissy fit whenever somebody doesn't automatically know, hey, you identify as a hot dog, don't get mad at me. I didn't know. I can't look and go, oh, this person identifies as this because of this and that. I don't know your past traumas. I don't want to know your past traumas unless I'm like planning to get married to you. I don't want to know your past traumas. Just get the fuck out of here. Also, there's a fucking cat on the roof, and there's a volcano.
There's a cat on the
Yeah,
roof.
look over here. There's a cat just chilling.
Where's the volcano?
There's a volcano in the distance, and there's a kitty.
Oh my... Isn't there a lore for this game?
There is lore, surprisingly. As in, like, why is all these houses so fucking dirty? Because of the volcano. There's a whole, like, game theory video about it and everything. Oh my god, but yeah. I already forgot we were talking. Oh yeah, Jesus and religion. That's wild. I remember going to that one church thing and making the bookmark with you.
It's funny, I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember that? I remember we had Twinkies on a stick. It had
Okay, that I
like...
remember, but I don't remember anything that we did.
Only
Other than
thing I
that.
remember is making the bookmark. Kind of just casually, like, ooh, I like sports. I didn't like sports. I still don't like sports. I'll never get sports. But I still have the bookmark. It's actively in my closet right now. But like, I remember that. I remember some lady was reading something, and Jesus wept. I was like, couldn't you just say cry? Sure, I was in 5th grade, but like, couldn't you just say cry? Like, wept is... We're in 5th grade. Why is the... No. So I don't mind religion. I know that's just gonna cast hate, I guess, because I'm posing my opinion, but that's kind of what the internet's for, so fuck you. But like...
Kind of what the internet's for.
So like, I'm never gonna mind it, but anything shove my thumb down my throat, just put the sour tint on it all.
Yeah.
So like, all those videos online of like people from the LGBTQ XYZ era blowing up on people for not automatically knowing, hey, I identify as this or that, or hey, I don't feel like this aligns with my chakras or whatever the hell it's called. It's probably like a... Anyways, I don't fucking know. And then automatically assuming that we know everything about it because we're just on the internet isn't the fair judgment on us as people, as us as a society. We all learn things at a different time. We're all going to learn things at different times. So, like, for example, which I'm gonna get severe hate, but YOLO, my girlfriend didn't know that glue was made out of horses. She didn't know. She didn't know at all. Is that something that she could have found out online? Absolutely. Did
Yeah.
she? No. Because everybody receives information differently.
Mm.
All of us have different experiences where we learn from. So like, not all of us are gonna have the experience of having an abusive dad and wanting to change yourself to be better, but then disagreeing with this change and wanting to go the change in the other way. So going from, hey, I want to be the best son to, hey, you know what? I like men now. You know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna have that trauma experience of wanting to expand their personality. Because some of us, the lucky of us, don't have that kind of household trauma. Like, we don't have the trauma of, like, I don't agree with my body. I don't agree with my anatomy. Which, sure, but also, isn't a reason to get mad
Mm-hmm.
at the populace for not understanding what you've been through. And automatically knowing, hey, this person had this trauma and became this. You know?
It's not a common knowledge.
It's not a common law. And that entire community is still fairly new. Yeah, them as a whole have been suffering for centuries, I guess, maybe. But them as a collective hasn't been a thing for nearly long enough. But Yeah. One thing I don't understand though, I've seen like memes and I'm gonna call it bully videos because I have a lack of a better word right now. Of like,
Hmm.
spell my name wrong. You spell my name wrong. There's no.
Tristan.
Oh, that looks like an O.
Tristan.
But where was I going? Oh, we're like, I've seen ads, not really ads, but of a gay church. Isn't it the whole reason why they're being discriminated against because of religion?
I don't know. That's beyond me.
Because like, again, not an expert. I don't know every side of every story, right? From what I've seen online, which is where I'm supposed to be learning from these things, because that's only place where these things exist. Uh, it kind of started as they were going against God. That's not good. Murder them.
Hmm.
So the idea of having a gay church just seems contradicting on both sides, on both the religion and the community.
Hmm.
What do you think? Give me your 2 cents about gays.
Yes.
I'm not the only one who's gonna die here. I want to take you down with me. What is your opinion on the gays?
Um, Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with any of that.
Uh-huh. Which me neither. I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't understand. Is the problem?
Well, yeah. I think I definitely need to learn more. I think I've been very uninformed because of, living under a rock forever. Um,
Valid, valid.
so
Give me
I'm
another
very
step ladder.
uneducated when it comes to these things. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a woman who is teaching me things.
She educated in the
Yes.
how so? Like she identifies with something, or like she just knows because she's
No,
online.
yeah, knows.
So like she has friends, I assume. Who?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. 'Cause I have somebody that I honestly don't really mind, but don't enjoy being around sometimes. Who is an XX chromosome, but wants to be an XY? If that makes sense.
Hmm.
Do you understand my science hinting?
Yeah, I
Okay,
got it.
gotcha.
Your sciencey terms.
Okay, yeah.
I got it. I
Which,
took biology.
yeah, me too. Even then, dude, a whole other story about school and how different it is here.
This porch fence does not want to get clean. Yeah, it's definitely odd. I'm definitely uneducated in the topic, and therefore technically not seem fit to argue any points, but I definitely can't say, personally, that I don't like it when things are shoved down my throat. Unrelated to the topic, I don't like it
Yeah,
when things are shoved down my throat. I just
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I also don't like it when I make a small incorrect decision
Oh yeah.
and then it's treated as if I was a moron and I don't know anything.
You're treated
That
as
makes me
like you mean an offense.
extremely
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah. Instead of educating gently, they're like, "How dare you? I'm gonna ruin your reputation." I just didn't know. Because, like I said, information is distributed unevenly. If there isn't a class about it, a mandatory class, not everybody is going to know it. Even then, with mandatory classes, people still don't know it.
Because people still don't care.
Yeah, people only want to learn what they want to learn. Otherwise, they could not care less. They're gonna daydream. They're gonna ignore the class as a whole. Like you can't. I
That's
know. I'm
also
sure
kind
you've
of
seen
at fault of our education system, but
that too. Because like the whole idea of taking classes aren't mandatory. Like, do I really need to know like trigonometry? Is that a
when are you
necessary
ever going to
skill
use that?
I'm gonna need
As someone who
ever?
wants to go into film, when am I ever going to need trigonometry?
So
When?
like, I can understand like basic math, like basic adding, subtracting, division. I can understand that. That's things I use today, every day. Basic
Yeah, but
money counting. That makes sense. But
But I don't need to know how
trigonometry?
to factor an equation.
Exactly. I don't need to know how to balance a chemical equation. Which, if that's something they want to take interest in, that is absolutely fine. So, like, one of the arguments that the main school system is saying, well, yeah, it's showing everybody, like, opportunities in life. Maybe you find this and you enjoy it. Valid. But also, we have people who are, like, kind of already know what they want to do. Like me, I know I want to be a film producer, filmmaker. I want to make film. I know that.
But instead of actually getting the education for that field that they want to go in, they're getting education for something that they will never need and they're losing time.
Yep. Which is also a problem with, like, religious schools, religious colleges, sorry. They make you take religion classes. Why? Because you need it to graduate from that college. Is it a waste of money? Yes. Unless you are purposely trying to learn, like, religion, like that's an actual field of study is religion, which is again
Hmm.
valid. My driver's ed teacher studies religion. He's a gym coach and driver's ed teacher, but he just casually studied religion, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Whenever so like for at least in Oklahoma, in order to get your license, you need X amount of hours in class and X amount of hours behind the steering wheel of with the driver instructor. That was fine.
Hmm.
It was a school provided car, which is an old car, old school, old car, valid. Anyways, um, but like he just had like pastors talking, like I don't know what it's called, like sermons or whatever, just
Hmm.
on the radio going. So I learned a decent bit from him and those pastors, just what religion was, because only every time I've ever been to anything church related was that one time with you with the bookmarks and the Twinkies and the
Twinkie
only
corn
time
dog.
I've ever done anything close to religion ever in my life. And I don't know.
Speaking on that topic, the other day I went back to
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
just because I was, curious. We went to summer camp thing, and I was like, you know what,
Familiar.
why not? Summer camp, I'm gonna have fun. It's just summer camp. Forget everything else. Just want to go for summer camp part, right?
Uh huh.
Well, I'm going there for the summer camp part, and then everything is going great. They're doing one of those sermon things. Nothing's weird. It's definitely not my field. These people weird me out because they're so kind.
Uh
They're
huh.
kind. They're kind in a way. It's fake. It's
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's very clearly just like I want Jesus points.
With Jesus
Um,
points.
and it's kind of creepy. And then what they did, right? Is they had all these competition games, and these kids, I have never, like
Right here, right here,
sporty
right here,
stuff.
right here,
I've
right
been
here.
in sporty stuff, all
Oh
that stuff.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I have never seen so many people cheating with no remorse.
Cheating as in like cheating on the sport or cheating on like
Cheating in the games, everything.
damn
Like
for Jesus
blatant
points.
cheating. I don't know. I don't think you get Jesus points for cheating in the games.
That's valid.
Um, but it was weird. I was like, what are you doing, dude? Why,
Yeah.
what are you
Like,
doing?
what kind of games did they have? That was like like a cliche summer
Uh,
camp of like kayaking and then
well, no, it was
uh
okay. So like it
polo
was like
or
games like you know how I forget what it's called, like flag football works.
oh
Like
yeah,
it's not tackle, but you
yeah.
have the little flags in your pocket or
Oh my god, my
whatever,
thing is stuck.
and you got to
Okay.
try to take them out, and that's like a tackle.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that, but there was no football. It was just run around and try to take the tags off people, right?
Oh, it's
Well,
weird.
I was just
Okay.
sitting there. I was spectating. It wasn't even my round yet, and it was like you can only have them like clipped onto your pants. Some of these kids were shoving them all the way down their pants, and
One,
then
gross.
the
Also,
refs would
two, cheating
like
bastard.
the refs would just like watch him do it, and then when it would get like called out for cheating or whatever, the ref would be like, "Oh no, never mind."
Seriously.
And the refs were like also like
I
giving
guess they
points to
want cheating
teams and stuff
points.
like
Yeah.
that. But
I
it
guess
was
they just want
weird.
Jesus points. That is weird.
And
I
then when we went to the like sermon thing, I don't know what they're called. I don't
I
know.
don't know what to call it. They're just sermons, I
Um,
guess, for now.
we went to one of those, right? Because they're mandatory, by the way. They're mandatory, and they're at night.
That's...
I
Oh my god. Okay, so, question. What was
um
the age range of the kids there? Just out of curiosity. So,
it
what was there,
was
like, a
it was
5-year-old
all the
forced to
way
go
to
to
high
sermon?
school.
So, there was, like, a 5-year-old forced to go to sermon at night, right?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, keep going.
So we're doing all that, right? And they're doing this, talking about the Holy Spirit or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
cliche
this.
stuff.
Honestly, at this point, I don't really care. I'm just kind of there because I have to be. Um, and then he goes, all right, we're gonna do this. You're gonna feel the Holy Spirit or something like that. And then he was like, you're gonna feel a whole bunch of sounds and voices and words coming to your head, and you're just gonna let those out. And I was like, huh? And he starts he's up there and he's quiet for a second and he goes zub 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 like speaking in tongues and I
I
noped
don't
out.
think that's
I
Jesus. I don't think that's Jesus.
I noped out so fast.
Oh no.
I I walked out. I sat in the restroom for the rest of the thing. I said no.
That is not
I
Jesus, man. I'm sorry.
Actually, apparently that's a normal thing at a certain kind of church.
Speaking in tongues
It's
is a normal thing. Okay, great.
Yep.
Which I guess the
Um,
Satan's church, maybe. I mean, I don't think he would have a church. He would just have like
no,
a sex file or something.
I said hell no to that and I walked out. I was done.
God. Are your parents still
uh,
religious?
uh, huh? No, we don't. My sister's the only one that goes.
Oh, okay, so she is still religious. Your sister,
Yes,
like by choice, or she's there for like just so she can go with
choice.
friends, or okay, that's fair. That's also that's valid. Uh, so that was one of the games, was the weird flag football minus the football. You
And
remember
then
any
there
other?
was this,
Yeah.
like, the only one that I was really good at, I mean really good at, was this one where you had to run through the mud and you get like a ball, and then okay, so there's the team, right? There's jousting, and then there's the people that are carrying the balls to the end of the pit, right? They have to
Yeah.
carry the ball to the end of the pit and dispose of it in a trash can. Well, the jouster's entire goal is to keep you from doing that. They have these giant, like, rubber baton things,
Oh
and they're just supposed to
no.
deck you. Okay, if someone who's running through the muddy water, I mean, this is mud water to the fact that it's difficult to stand and you're sinking.
You're
So
sinking.
if you fall as someone with the ball, then you immediately have to go back to the respawn, and you can't do it. You can't keep going. You have to go back to respawn, right?
Yeah.
As the defender, right? Your whole goal is to just knock them over. Just keep them from getting to that bucket. Knock them over before they could get there. And it was so fun. But God, the amount of times that they would just get knocked over and then the ref would just not call it. Like, they would go fully under. They come out completely mud.
Oh
and
no.
the ref would just, he would just
The
chill with it.
oblivion.
Like,
Yeah. Be
it's like, I
oblivious.
just knocked him completely underwater, and you're just like, nah, nothing happened.
Nah, he's
It's
blind. The
infuriating.
spirit of God is blinding him.
The
God
spirit
damn
of
it.
God blinded him,
God damn it.
resurrected him from the dead. No, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was fun, but it was the only one I was good at. But it was God, it was so unsatisfying.
Hmm.
It was not fun.
That's valid.
Going
How
there, sure, it's a good
long?
experience thing, but it was not
How
enjoyable.
long were you there? I know it was days, but I don't remember exactly how long it was.
It was a whole week I was
Okay,
there,
yeah. This is a summer camp week. Okay.
and then it was like speaking in tongues, just like the next day.
So like day 2, bro was speaking in tongues.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like, oh, we have a guest speaker, and he comes on. It was that. I was like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, his name is Lucifer. Yeah,
His
no.
name is Satan.
His name is Satine, actually.
Satine Martin.
What the fuck? So like, I've been to summer camp once in my life. It was science camp, oddly enough. It's a thing called, I guess I might as well DDoS my entire life. It's called CNASA. If you know what that is, you do. Don't, you don't. It's fine. The thing is, it was a native camp, so like you had to be native and sign up for this whole thing under your native blood, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just modern day racism minus the hates, is basically how I find that. It's segregation, but different. It's modern segregation is how I'm going to call
Yeah.
it. Because it is enacted continuously, but like, hey, you have to be native to even attend. little
Okay,
racist.
one thing that I have found extremely concerning and confusing, right,
Yeah.
are like, okay, there are scholarships you can get
Oh yeah.
just for
Oh yeah.
being.
Oh yeah.
How is that not racist?
What's funny is I
How
have
is
that
that not?
scholarship. I have that, and
Oh, you rat!
I have
Oh, you
some. I
rat!
have
You're
a
cheating.
no. I have that, and I have a scholarship from the government because Dad's veteran status, and him being 100% disabled by technicality. I
How is he
have
100%
that.
disabled by technicality?
I don't even know how that works, but by technicality, he's 100% disabled. So he gets benefits and XYZ. I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to brag about it because it's not me. It's fine. But I
Hmm.
got scholarship from that as well. They're going to help pay with college. The Indian stuff, also going to help pay with college. So I'm getting. I don't even know
I
how.
don't get
Honestly,
it.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how much it is. I don't. I don't know how much is
As a
going to get paid.
white man,
I just know I'm going to get some X amounts paid off for college because I'm native and because of the government thing.
you know how much I'm getting? Nothing.
Nothing. But you're going to graduate with an associate's degree already, just in whatever. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
going to be, but I don't have that opportunity. I wish I had an esports club. The only esports is in college, and it's like an
Okay,
esports
they got us
team.
playing. Okay. They got us playing some game called StarCraft 2. Like we have to play it because they're trying to
You're
set up a
playing
tournament and they need people to play it.
the StarCraft, or
Right?
you're playing StarCraft
The
2?
StarCraft 2.
I've never even heard of this. I know what StarCraft is, like the new StarCraft game for Xbox, but huh?
Okay, right. So we're playing that.
Uh,
Um, it
what,
is
what
not
kind
my
of
kind of
game?
game at all. It's like a base building, and then you go out and you like monsoon somebody.
So it's
It's
like
like
World of Warcraft kind of game, right?
it's trying. It's yeah. It's trying to build up your base before the other person can and destroying them.
Oh, gross. So it's like per match, or it's like, hey, this is my
Oh
village.
yeah, you start from scratch every single match, and
Oh,
it's
okay,
like
okay,
one
okay,
v
okay.
ones. And
Oh, that's
so
gross.
we've been doing that. Oh my god, dude, I am cracked at that game. I'm I
Craft
hate
or
it.
crap?
Cracked.
Oh, cracked. So you're just not good at it.
I I hate the game. Every aspect, I don't like it. I'm so good at it.
Yeah, all right. Do you have like a strategy you use
I
to
have
get
not
base
lost
up first?
once. I have
Damn.
played 78 games. I am gold 5 in, not gold 5, gold 3 in the
Ranked?
ranked, which is
Yeah.
okay, so the way it goes it's like they go by the ores in the game. It's weird. So they have like 3 starting ores, right? Then they
That's
go to
weird.
copper, then they go to silver, then they go to another ore, then they go to another ore, then they go to platinum, and then they go to gold for
Oh
some
no,
reason,
I left this wall last.
and then they go to their final thing. And I'm okay, right?
You got the last.
And
You
so
can clean the gutter over here. Yeah.
I'm in gold 3, which is it's also backwards too. So it doesn't go 3, 2, 1. It goes 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
So in
okay,
gold
yeah.
3, right? So I'm one rank away from the max rank, right? And
So
I'm
it
doing
only
one v
goes up to
ones
gold.
against every single esports player in like our school in our area, like our
Yeah.
district.
District.
I am number 1 with 0 losses.
That's wild. So like, can you play out
I hate
like
the
an
game.
average game for me? Like, how does the game work? So like, you start from nothing. You get like
So
what
you
ore to
start
get
off,
better?
okay, you start, I play, there's 3 different races. I play as the Terran, which are the basic people, right?
Okay.
You start off with SCVs, which are like little miners, right? And you
Okay.
start, so I start with the SCVs,
Leave the
and I
gutters
go
for
for the
last.
basic minerals. I go for basic minerals, right?
Yeah, leave the gutters last. It's for an achievement. Well, okay.
These are what's last. These are what's
No,
last.
I
So
mean
I
like
start with
last,
SCVs.
like post first. Okay, you might continue. SVs.
I go for minerals, right? And
Yeah.
then I send these people out. The second I can, the second I have enough minerals to, I start refineries, which farm for
Other
like
materials,
I forget what it's called, but it's
ores,
like
metals,
it's no, it's like a substance. It's like a chemical,
drugs.
right?
Okay,
And
got it.
they get these
Hard
chemicals,
meth.
and
Gotcha.
then now I have the basic 2 chemicals that I need, like the basic 2 pieces, which are minerals and that chemical.
Okay.
that I need to. Why am I bouncing like that?
It has like fucking source level jumping physics where you can just get just mad jumps after a certain period. Anyways, continue.
Sorry. So I do
Are
that.
you
I got the
good?
basic two materials now, and then I start off building a supply depot, which is basically like troop extra.
Storage.
Like I can have
Yeah.
that many extra troops, right? And so I summon more SCVs, right? Well, it's not summon, build more SCVs, and then I build a barracks. I start building a research lab so I can upgrade the barracks, right? The people that I put in there. And then it's basically a speed run competition. That's pretty much what the game is.
Yeah.
And I
Awesome.
speed
God,
run
I'm
to
so
get
awesome.
all of my like ship depots. I send out ships and stuff. I do all my researches like that I need to do. Grab every single research facility that I can. Do all my factories. Upgrade my factories. Upgrade my base to a radar. Try to figure out where they are as fast as possible. Send out SCVs and then
Nice.
send out my basic troops. And then once I have the ability to make these like starships, which is pretty difficult. It's like my big troop. I
Yeah.
make as many of them as possible, shovel them into a corner, do an attack that lets them like teleport across the map. I teleport all the way behind their base and vaporize it, and they lose.
Damn. That's actually just wild.
And
You started like
it
that.
works every single time.
Shit. So I'm watching the time lapse.
So
It's
I am actively
wild.
ranked #1 in the Waxahachie Independent School District for StarCraft.
That's crazy. I haven't even
And
heard of this
because I've
game before.
tried to do graphic design for like their teacher, like the teacher for esports or whatever, like I've tried to do
Mhm.
graphic design, I've tried to help out their esports club, right? And he has denied my help several times. And their posters, have I shown you their posters
Oh
so
yeah,
far? Did
you showed me
okay,
comparisons with
yeah,
theirs and yours.
yeah. He's denied my help several times,
You
right?
wanna help me out
And he
with one of
fig
mine real quick for the.
we
Okay,
do
yeah.
this StarCraft thing, right? And I start getting good at it. And then he asks me after I play, like I officially get ranked as #1. He's like, "Hey, you want to help out with our teams?" My initial response, "No."
Nah,
I I
I'll invite you
refuse
in a
to
second.
compete or help him in any way anymore. I will not. I won't do it. I won't do it. I offered my help already. It's too many times I've offered my help, and then he's just like, "You want some? You want to help?" And I was like, "No, no. Get my help anymore.
Damn.
No."
Honestly,
I mean, so now he gets to deal with the fact that I'm the best player they have, and I will not compete for them.
that's wild. Oh, let me invite friends.
So that's
That's
my
just
current private
crazy.
joy.
Hang on, if I can invite you, please.
Also, that's like his game too. That's like that's the game he's good at.
Oh, did you shit on him with it?
I get to fight him when I come back from break, and I already know how he plays and everything, and I'm so gonna win, and it's gonna be
No,
so
no.
funny.
So only thing I've cleaned so far in this one is defense outside. I have not at all even touched the actual house yet for this one.
It's gonna be so wonderful. I'm gonna enjoy it a
Also,
little too much, but it's gonna be great.
you should have a dishwasher. Do you have this?
How does it
If you hit touchpad and hit power washer, you should have.
touchpad and then power?
No, actually no. Use this one. This one's better. The
Oh yeah,
Prime
I do have
Vista.
the Urban X.
You should also have the Prime Vista 3000. That one's actually the better version. My bad.
The extension.
It's just stronger in the way it works. So like the hose color is a little different, as in like they clean more per
What
uh
should I do? The Urban or the Prime?
Prime Vista 3000. It's the best one that so far. It's the best one I have. And I think there's one more extra level after this. Let me look at the store. Power washers. I think it's the professional duty. It's the one I don't have. But I have the Prime Vista, which is heavy duty. Okay, so yeah, that's crazy. Literally best in the entire district. Have you been, okay? Has there been any games where you came close to you losing?
There's been a few, yeah, but I've always like
Came out on top.
managed to well, because okay, the thing with the Terran, right? Is I can like move my bases, like I can pick them up and then have them fly away. It takes a long time for them to fly,
But
but
they
they
still
can.
can.
So
Yeah,
I always spread them out across the map as much as possible, like early games, so that I have like a second thing to fall back on if it doesn't work.
yeah.
And I've had times where it's just been the one base and two of my miners build up fast enough to where I can like come back and hit them
Hard.
harder
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. So there has been a few times where you came close to a close battle, but then you still
uh,
shit on them.
several times.
But you still
I
shit on
just
them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have no losses still.
Yeah. So you're in the esports club too, or just the class?
Just the class. I've officially opted out of ever helping them with the club again.
Okay, that's fair. Because like, you're I'm not sure I'd call it Photoshop because it isn't Photoshop. It's a different app entirely. But your
Hmm.
like photo editing skills is immaculate, with a lack of better words. Like it's good Photoshop. Like you could honestly open up a small business on Fiverr for Photoshop and do a decent job.
Hmm.
Cause like I'm one of those people who I watch videos over and over again just because I don't really care. I'm sometimes I'm craving somebody, which sounds weird, but you get what I mean. Like, I crave their
Yeah.
content. Like I have like a phase every now and then of just laser beam videos, which just he posts
Yeah. Same.
once in a blue moon, but like I'll just browse his videos continuously. One of them is when he paid people to do photoshops.
Games. Oh.
Well, that one too. Where this is the same idea but different content,
Yep.
I
Pay someone
guess.
to do photoshops. Yeah.
Pay someone to do photoshops and like uh fucking I just lost it. Oh, there is the one where like he paid $400-ish. It is honestly the same quality of Photoshop that you do. I was like, huh, that would be an epic side business though. Just doing photoshops.
Probably would.
You would charge them like $100. People would fucking pay that. They would if they need a decent. Like I would legitimately call your Photoshop skills $100 worthy. I would call it that. Like I'm not sure because I recently deleted our messages. I would try to find it and prove it to you, but I don't know where I would find that at. I remember you showing me the poster you did for it. That's
The esports one.
yeah, that it worth money. The amount of money you can make, which I know you had like a feud with Fiverr recently because like they just wouldn't give you your money for some reason.
Hmm.
I
Pretty
don't,
sure they restricted my account and tried to take my money, and I was like, yeah, hell no.
yeah, that's yours. Which again, if it would didn't, I'm sure there's other freelancing websites or services, but
They probably are.
that's a serious way to make decent money. I wish I wish I had that kind of skill.
I
I
was
my,
making some pretty decent money doing the game concept stuff for a
that
while.
is, but that's so much more work. And you didn't you only charge for like 15?
I only charged 15, yeah.
Yeah, but you did so much work for $15. That's wild. Like you gave him several pages of documents for NFT games that aren't even real games. They're just lazy.
That never got made.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. A serious opportunity with the Photoshop because that's a even not Photoshop, but that's a decent skill to have, plus especially today with the AI
Another
stuff.
weird thing
What's up?
that's odd to me is that my voice is somewhere on the internet with me narrating over why you should use NFTs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I fucking remember that. God damn it. Stole your fucking life, like it's like stole your fucking likelihood for NFTs, dog. I will never. That's just stupid. They're trying to be the hip things. They're risking everything on a new thing and it doesn't work. Which I guess that's kind of the human experience, though. Like, we're scared to try new things. That's why, with like the movie industry right now,
Hmm.
so much of it is just copies or remakes or adaptations of already made things.
Hmm.
Because no one wants to spend $150 million and not have any idea on how it's going to come out. Like that's what is happening. They want to make something
Hmm.
new, but they don't want to risk $150 million and have a movie flop.
Because the only things that are working are the stuff that are just copies.
Yep. Updates or reimagines or nostalgia or whatever.
For
Which
example, Resident
fair.
Evil
Yeah. Which
got
again,
nominated for Game of the Year, and what is it? A copy paste. It's a revamped version. It's a copy paste, though.
actually,
It's
is it a
it's
copy paste? Surprisingly, there are new things in the story that was not in the which there are minute details, but
yeah.
there's
Then
still
maybe that's
new
acceptable.
stuff. There's new things in general,
Maybe
which
that's maybe that's acceptable.
I've been playing Resident Evil 4 again recently, just because I don't know, but like, oh, it's because the VR version came out recently, so I'm playing it in VR. Oh my god, it is so much better than Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil VR. Because the first one that ever go into VR was Resident Evil 4, the original. it worked on Quest. I loved that game. And I remember you were playing around with the Infinite Rocket Launcher. Dude,
That was funny.
that was
I enjoyed
stupid.
it.
Oh, yes, we moved here just a week of the bank robbery. But, so, like, you could equip, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns at the same time. So I'm
Mm.
dual wielding a 5.7 and a 1911 with an extended mag at the same time. And I'm like John Wicking around, throwing hatches, dynamite, and I feel badass. And what's new, which you thought was fucking stupid about this game, was the parry system. Because you can
Mhm.
parry a chainsaw with a fucking knife.
Yeah, it is dumb. You can't tell me that's not dumb. It's cool. It's cool as hell. Don't get me wrong. It's so dumb.
Okay, a little whack, but God, is it cool. Especially when you do it in VR. Because then you're actually holding a knife in front of you and pushing it back, and it's crazy. So, one of my favorite things in VR is doing it yourself, right? Oh my God, text message.
Doing
And so,
what?
like, with like
Wait,
Blade and
doing what
Sorcery,
yourself? Oh yeah.
in VR games, doing it yourself, I love that about VR. So, like with Blade and Sorcery, I love physically grabbing somebody and shaking my knife into their neck. Brutal,
It's awesome.
but awesome. So, like with VR games, like that one that we were so excited about was actually kind of whack. The shooter one,
Oh yeah.
can't remember what it's called. Uh,
That crossfire one.
Crossfire, I think is what it's called. I don't remember. Where it reloads for you. That ruins the fun of a game. It ruins the fun of VR. It ruins VR as a general. As in general, I can't place this thing here. I need it.
The
I need it
whole
here.
point of VR is you doing it yourself. That's the point.
Yep. So it's sad whenever the whole
I
idea of
install a
VR is
shooter and then
ruined.
it's not something I can reload myself.
Because like killing a guy, barely killing a guy, and doing a sick reload on him is fun. It's bragging, but it's fun. So like, and like, I guess the reason they did it to try to keep everything balanced for everybody. I guess, but I'm speaking tongues now. I've joined the church. Some of the
Oh God.
uh, us VR veterans, us VR
Hmm.
enthusiasts, we play those kind of shooter games and we can reload fast. Like
Hmm.
we can speed load like no tomorrow. We found little loopholes in XYZ. So like when games have where you can push a button and close the chamber of a gun, one love
Hmm.
that.
We use it. We know how to
We
use it.
use that efficiently, which I guess that's why they have manual reload off. But like, it isn't a VR game if you can't do it all yourself. That's why VR is unique,
Hmm.
is because it brings you into the game. Things like that, where your hand moves for you, ruins the
Hmm.
immersion. Which
Oh,
is
Firewall. That's the game.
Firewall. That's what it's called. Thank you. I just could not remember the name because it's so ass. And on
I
release,
loved the
half the game
style
was
of that
missing.
game. Yeah, I know.
It's fucking stupid.
And it didn't work either.
Nope. Co-op barely worked. PvP barely worked. Custom games worked just fine. We're not 8 people though. I don't know. That's just VR games need to change. Triple A VR games need to change because indie games like Blade and Sorcery is an indie game and it's amazing.
It
Battle
is
Talent is amazing. I played that. I played the
arguably.
beta for
Mm,
hours. Same game. Same game. Hours. 4 levels. Hours. Like no tomorrow.
Battle Talent was beautiful.
And it
The way
recently came out in
like
full
worked.
version too. Yeah. But like, what's the other one? The game that just came out on PlayStation. Ancient
That
Dungeon or
game is
whatever.
awesome. I genuinely want to buy that game. I
Yeah, it's
genuinely do.
$20. Buy it
I
right
would
now.
love
We,
it.
we, we can buy it right now. Buy it right now. No balls.
I don't have. I don't have. I need that money though. I
All
would
right,
buy
that's
it if
fair.
I didn't need the money.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm only saving money as in just in case something happens. Like I need to buy gas or something. Oh, also, I've learned I'm only
How do I
making
put this bladder
$40 a
down?
day. You have to find a spot to put it down, and then yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, we've talked about really diverse things. It went from like movies to religion to now video games. Oh my god. But yeah, that's I don't know. I've been wanting to do this for a while, just to have a stream where we just talk and play Powerwash, just casually. Because I like this game, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm craving excitement.
I know that we've had a lot of fun doing this. I feel at some point we should end the enjoyable part and then go ruin our lives on Fortnite.
You know what? I agree. We should. How many clean this weather vane? And then yeah, we can. Because God, this bitch is heavy to clean.
I'm doing this windowsill right now. That's cheeky.
This window vane is sturdy. Window weather. God damn it. But yeah, that was life. Any final things to add on as we finish the last two things?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching.
No, I had one viewer, one extra viewer at one point at the very start, and I haven't had anything since. Which is about average for a stream for me. I remember there was one time I was playing something. I was playing Subnautica, and I had like 4-ish people, which one of them was a scammer, and I know. But the other one, I had 4-ish people just kind of just there. Which I know streaming is hard because there's such a diverse pool with so many different kinds of people. But I honestly, I'm just doing it as a side thing because I don't at all ever plan being a full-time streamer or a full-time video creator or whatever. Just because, I mean, yeah, I would like that kind of life, but it's very much can just disappear in a day kind of thing, which unlikely, but it's possible.
Yeah,
Hello up there. Hello down there. You're very small. You're very small. Yeah, you asshole. This bitch is hard to clean. I'm still spraying this bitch. But yeah. So, I don't know. I wouldn't mind having a little community of just people. And I also don't mind not making money. I wouldn't at all complain. Like, I would, all the money I would get from streaming, I would put towards games and getting better games, getting better equipment for gaming.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't mind not making money yet. I don't. I have a job. That's fine. Which I'm looking for another one already because I just don't like it. I don't. It's I don't know. I don't like the feeling of being useless. I'm useless right now at that job. I can't but feel like the manager's already mad at me because I kind of broke. Yeah, so like earlier I was talking about the training device called Squirrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the how you put the orders in for the people. I kind of broke it.
How'd you do that?
So it's in between the two actual real squirrels that are for the actual orders and ordering for people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta sit there, and my job was just to copy them the best I can. I got 12 orders correct out of 50, which isn't bad. It really isn't for my first time ever. Wasn't bad. Because, like, one, I was a little far away, so I couldn't hear everything. Two, I was spending half the time just looking. But towards the end, I was actually able to get them pretty quick. So, like, I know where the without button is. I know where the allergy button is. I know where the burgers are. I know what kind of burgers. I know where the kids' stuff is at. It took me forever to find the kids' meals. Forever. Mm-hmm. But, like, so what I didn't know was there was a max of 50. Nobody in that restaurant, including the general manager, the assistant managers, all of them, had no idea there was a limit on how many orders you can make. I was the first person in their entire 3, 4, 5 years of working in that restaurant to ever have found a max. And the only way to delete them is one by one. She has to type in a code, she has to pick the order, she has to pick all the stuff on that order and delete it. Every time. And some of those orders are big as fuck. Like, some of them was 8 or 9 people ordering, and I was trying my best to copy as best I can. So I was trying to, I don't know, so I feel awful for one ruining that. And, like, I just feel like that the general manager's mad at me now because of it. I don't know. I have the little feeling of, like, being unwelcome now because of that. Like, I don't know. and all of the cooks are Mexican, and we have like an actual language barrier between all of us,
Oh,
which they kind of
must have had
understand
a good
English.
Spanish class. Not you.
Oh, I'm in Spanish. Not a good one. Have you taken any actual? Yeah, you've taken Spanish.
Yeah, I know Spanish.
You had an actual teacher, right? You didn't have a
Yeah.
guy over Skype.
No.
It's still wild to me that was my teacher. It was a guy over Skype. That's still my teacher, but now it's a chick over Skype. And then I know I'm not gonna learn anything, so I'm just staring at TikTok the entire hour. I'm not that kind of kid. I follow the rules. I do my work most of the time.
But this class.
But I
This one
literally
in particular.
do not care about this class anymore because I know I cannot learn anything. Because that's just isn't an official way of learning. Efficient way of learning.
That's not how you
That's
learn.
why I'm in school, so I don't have to do like Zoom calls, and I didn't learn anything the entire time of COVID. Not a thing. Also, I just bought an upgrade for our tool, so I have a longer extension. You're welcome. But like, it's so fucking stupid. It really is. Don't be wrong. I wanted to learn Spanish. I was so determined at the front, at the start of last year. At the start of school last year, I was determined to learn Spanish. I had notebooks. I had notes. I had everything. Not anymore. I didn't even want to be in Spanish this year, but I was in Spanish too this year. Just I don't like it. It isn't my way of learning.
It is completely reasonable.
How did you handle the start of COVID? Like having to do,
Very poorly.
yeah, like online
Failed the
classes.
STAR test.
Yeah, just yeah.
Math STAR test, failed it completely.
Oh yeah, I remember
I
that.
had to take a recovery class starting year, freshman year.
Oh,
Did
God,
that help?
dude.
No. Absolutely none.
Didn't you have like? I remember his face. He had a beard. He used to play Siege.
Oh, yeah, what was his name?
I don't remember his name at all either. All I remember
He
is
was a
that he said.
scumbag.
All I remember is that he said he had 51 reasons to go get the new iPhone whenever the raid was happening.
Yeah, he would also skip school, our teacher, so that he could go wait in line for the new iPhone. I remember that.
Vividly.
Yeah.
Ah, dude. He was the only time I ever had to write my name in any like book for anything, like any like detention book thing ever. My entire school career. Only time I ever
Probably
had to
also my
write
fault.
my right. Okay, it was kind of our fault. We were assholes. We were rowdy kids. We were rowdy middle schoolers. It was our fault. But also, speaking of kids and growing up, I had this weird perception of time of like, no matter what, I feel like I'm the younger kid in school. No matter what, it started in like middle school, elementary kids. It's like seeing the fifth grader as like a third grader and thinking, man, those kids are big, or thinking as in not big as in fat, but like big as in older.
Yeah.
Even now, I'm still like, oh, these guys are bigger than me. Even now, I'm a junior now. I am the second oldest class in the school, and I still feel like I'm old. I still feel like I'm a baby little infant. I don't know why. That's just
I see
how
what
I've
you're
always
talking about.
perceived things. I remember being in seventh grade and looking at the eighth graders, thinking they were so old, like old.
Mhm.
Not old like pedo, but old like just
They were like, wow,
better.
those guys are grown up.
Yeah, exactly. We're only like a year or two apart in age, but they seem so much older.
Oh my god, I'm losing my mind.
We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. I only wanted to finish this clear. We just kept talking. We're almost done. We're over half now. These goddamn windowsills, though. I remember one time, my first time I ever heard the N word was in school. Of course, it was in school.
Everything happened in school.
Yeah, but like I was just walking in the hallway, and this guy randomly comes around and said, get out the way." I'm not gonna say it live on stream, but like I was like, I honestly was mad at him because I wasn't in the way. He was in the way, talking with his eight group of friends, all eight of them.
Mhm.
I was tempted to scream back at him, not knowing at all what it was. I'm glad I didn't, but also I
I'm
almost,
glad I didn't.
I was close to it. Cause like I was just mad that he thought I was in the way. I wasn't. I was going to my class. Like I was supposed to. You're in the hallway talking, like you're not supposed to. Like talking is for losers, bro.
Oh god.
Do you remember Nicholas by chance at all?
I think rings a bell.
Uh,
Remind
I
me.
remember he was really into Gazelle. I think was her name. Can't remember her name.
Giselle?
Gazelle maybe. She looked Indian kind of, but not like native Indian, but like from India Indian. She looked like brown, like that kind of brown. I had him in a
Yeah.
few classes. They dated for like an hour, and then like turns out she was lying to him, and he was just brokenhearted for like the rest of the school year.
Oh.
I remember that vividly. I don't know why. I remember I was quite the I wouldn't say flirtatious, but I had a lot of crushes in fucking middle school. I remember being like, I had 2 or 3 notes I had written out for different people at the same time, being like, I like you. Here's my phone number. I only gave one of them out. It took a week and I was rejected.
Oh.
And I remember I had a really long text being like, I thought that was going perfect. I don't want to ruin it. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was a little butthurt, but like, I wasn't like sad. But like, but also I didn't know until the next year she's just gay. Wasn't anything else to it. She was just gay. I was like, oh, well, that makes a whole bunch more sense now. I remember it was my girlfriend at that time, who we only dated for like a month, but my girlfriend at that time was like, yeah, she's gay. I was like, oh,
That
well,
was weird. I don't
do you remember her at all?
I do. That was what's her face? The original
Alyssa.
what's her face?
Yeah, the original was her face. Her name was Alyssa, but it's spelled with like
It
two
was
L's.
weird.
It
It was weird.
That was the definition of a crush relationship. We both just had crushes, and that was about it. We didn't actually love each other. We just had crushes. That was my first ever relationship, though, so I was very cringy. Day one, I sent the kissing emoji, and she was like, okay. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Listen, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to this.
Exactly. I was just new. Also, I don't know why I'm missing so much of this one. It's like, I'm so close, but what am I missing? I can't see because the fucking tile is orange, too. But yeah. Where was I going? Yeah. Weird relationship. We literally were non-stop on call. Non-stop.
Yeah,
Non-stop. The
I know.
entire
I
month.
had to deal with it.
I remember playing Resident Evil 2, the remake of Resident Evil 2, while I was on the phone with her.
You know what I remember? I remember Rainbow Six Siege and never hearing your voice.
I don't remember that at all. I don't. I remember doing that recently with, like, my ex. My real ex. So, like, I wouldn't even call her an ex because we only dated for a month. But, like, the ex I dated for 2 years is the only ex I have, I guess. But that was a life-turning events, bro.
That was a rough
Oh, here we
thing.
are. Yeah. Dude, you're too fucking soft. I'm sorry, but you're too soft. Took you a month to block her. Just
It was
non-stop
rough, man.
spammed you with
It was
calls. And I was like, just block her. And you're like, no, but I can't just... Yes, you can. You have no obligation to talk to her. And then eventually the spamming just annoyed you enough that you finally blocked her. I was like, thank God, bro. Dude. Ouch. And I was only because I was just like wanting to be loyal. Like, first real attempt at a relationship, I just wanted to be loyal as best I can. Do you know what she
I
said
do
to me?
remember.
You go first. You go first. What do you remember?
I remember there was this one guy that she said, "Oh, I started dating." I was like, "Okay, that's 2 years and you migrated in a month. Okay, well, you know, good
Oh
for you, I
yeah.
guess."
Uh,
And it's all she would talk about was you, and I was like, "Oh, I feel so bad for that guy."
for that guy, as in the
It's
guy
a
she's dating. Okay, yeah.
red. It's like, oh,
As in that was her
you're dating
relationship to
someone, and
get
the
over a
only
breakup. Yeah,
thing you can say is that you miss this person. That's terrible.
dude. Yeah. No.
I remember
So
trying to see if I could find and contact the guy. I'd be like, "Hey, man, this is going on. I'm just letting you know. It's not good."
you probably could have posed as like an actual attempt at getting back to me, right? Like you could have posed as the guy who's going to try to get us back together, just to get
Mhm.
that guy's information and contact him and block her. I would have given you the hardest high five I could have, because that's real bro energy right there. Like, bro, she's not into you. Sorry, bro. And then just block both him and her. I've been crazy. I would have actually like saluted you for that one. Like even if I had to like use you as bait just to like, prove I would never cared. That would have been so bad of you. But like, I appreciate you at least thinking about the other guy because like that's painful.
I was just like,
So like
yeah,
two
no, so
things.
that's definitely not a thing anymore. I'm calling it now.
Uh, yeah.
um,
Sorry, I'm so very much
I
sick.
was
It's
like,
just all stuffed
oh,
up.
jeez.
Okay, so two things. I remember the start of the relationship. She was bragging that she wasn't a virgin. Bragging.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, of course I was actually like hurt by it because like wow, so I'm just that insignificant that you can just brag about you. And then she proceeds later in the relationship to say no, she was raped actually. I was like, but
It's not.
you were bragging about it, singing a whole song while swinging on a swing set, saying I'm not a virgin. I'm like, okay. Uh, Great, I guess. But then, like, you want to know what she said to me as soon as I told her, yeah, we're done?
Mm,
There was this kid named Peyton who was a year older than us, like, class wise. It's like he was a junior, we were.
mm,
No, he was a sophomore, we were freshmen.
mm,
And, like, I don't know, I just didn't like him. Like, not that I didn't like him, but, like, classic teenage, like,
mm,
jealousy, I'll say. Like, insecurity.
mm.
So that whole thing, and then, like, she understands and loosens contact, XYZ. She proceeds to tell me after we break up, oh yeah, like he tried to not propose. What's the other one? Ask me out. I told him no because I'm in a relationship, but I really thought about it. I was like, okay, that's
This
literally all I
helps your
said.
case. How?
Exactly what I was thinking. Like, okay, which the only reason why I've okay, so like you know the meme where like me at 4 years old gaining consciousness for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
That was me getting with my now girlfriend. I gained consciousness. Like, wait, I'm not happy.
This is not good.
Yeah, I literally just wasn't. I didn't grasp that I wasn't. I just try to. I keep trying to use my left bumper to pick grenades, and it's not. It's not the same game. It's very much not the same game.
So I just like bomb the house.
But like, yeah, no, that's I don't know, a waste of time. Of course, I didn't realize I was a waste of time to the end. There's been countless nights because I had a rule of like, hey, no phone after this time period. I broke several times to be with her, and she would still beg me to break it more often. I was like, no, I can't. I'll get grounded. I've got grounded several times because
It's
of it.
like it's like I'm trying. I'm already doing it.
I'm
I'm already making
doing
the
it
effort.
whenever
Okay,
I
just
can.
please.
I'll be up for nights talking to her, texting her, way past what I'm supposed to. Just texting her. I remember this one time, like, we had a group chat with me, her, a friend that her best friends, and an ex of hers. For some reason, the three of us were in a group chat.
That's odd.
But specifically the ex that she had sex with.
Oh, that's nice.
So, the three of us gave up on him because he was being an asshole. Bragging about, like, oh yeah, have fun with my sloppy seconds, and being an asshole. And, like, at first I was, like, nervous and upset that she would even debate this, and now he has my number, and then me and her were also sexting on the side once we started, like, really getting up on him, like, insulting him. Me and, like, we're sexting on the side. Just a fucking weird ass experience. And, like, it's been countless times where she was, like, threatening to end it. I was, like, staying up with her, crying next to her. Oh, next to her, but on the phone with her. Begging her not to. And then when I physically just can't stay awake anymore, I'm begging her not to. And she's like, I'll think about it. And then, like, she wouldn't. So,
I'll think about it. That's
I'll try not to. I'll try to hold strong for you. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. There's a difference between actually wanting it and then just, like... Because I've been to the point where I'm actually wanting it, and I just didn't want to talk about it. I just didn't want to. Because I didn't want to be that guy who
it's
talks
not.
about it too much.
It's not a really attention-seeking thing. That's if it's a legit thing, it's a legit thing. It's not.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I've been there hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even want
I
to
see.
talk about it. I just didn't want to.
I
Is
swear.
that not because I didn't want attention? It's just because I just didn't want to. The
It's
thing
just
I
not
was
something
doing.
you really want to talk about. It's
Uh
it's
huh.
it's not.
But countless 5, 6, 7 times I'm up
It's
at
something that you
4 or
might
5 a.m.
mention,
on a
but
school
not.
night. Yeah. It's been 5, 6, 7 times on a school night. We're up till 4 a.m. I'm trying my best to console her and everything. It was a dumpster fire of a relationship. I was just trying to be loyal. My first actual attempt. And the thing, I've told nobody. I mean nobody. There was once I actually tried to cheat on her. Once.
What?
Yes. Once.
Why is
Because
that?
I was debating life and just thinking, and I don't know. I was like, it was me planting the seed of like, am I happy? Because I thought I
Oh,
was.
okay.
I really did for the longest time, and I wasn't. So, not proud of it. Never gonna do it again because I did feel awful afterwards. I didn't. I was, to be very honest, I was not successful. I tried. Was not successful.
Hmm.
I felt I was this
Odd.
close. I had a few opportunity, but then like I talked about my girlfriend, and then she was like, "Oh yeah," and then what's funny is so it was during the cruise, right?
Oh, I remember this. I remember this.
I told you about this. I
Dude, yeah, I remember. I completely forgot about. I remember this.
so like the last day, me and her planned to meet up afterwards, just to
Didn't she just like not show up?
ghost. I saw her departing day though, so like the last day after getting ready to leave back and go back home. As soon as we like reach the shore and are back in Galveston, Texas, I see her
Mm-hmm.
in line. We make eye contact for a second. I just don't say a thing. Like I'm not sure if it's because she actually generally found me creepy. Like I was being creepy, which yeah, I was trying, but also not too hard. Like if she said no, she said no. That's the end. I wasn't gonna actually force
Push it or
anything.
anything.
I really wasn't going to. But I don't know. I wanted to feel freedom for a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Fair
Where
enough,
is
I
it?
guess.
It says the solar. Oh, no, it's done. No, it's not done. Where is it? There it is. Right fucking corner. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just I tried. I really did. I don't know, couldn't. But that's the student that planet. I was like, am I happy? And then like a year or so later, not even a year, a couple months later, I meet my now girlfriend, and like she just was different. She understood better, and she had the same phase of like crushes and XYZ. Oh my god, I see something. Where is it? Where? Like, did I ever clean the gate? Apparently, I didn't clean the gate. Of course, I clean the gate. Yeah, the gate's clean. She had the same like phase of like I had like very short term relationships in the double digits, but like none of them actually reached anywhere. They're like a week, a month long. But she also had that phase of like relationship. Where's oh my god, the tiny little bit of the roof was missing. I'm like I have to be a parkour pro to climb up a ladder. Main roof, main roof, main roof. Missing a little bit. I see a little script. It's so minute. There's one little bitty thing. Oh shit! Right here. Might have to get the soap on for this one. They gave me an afford a soap, might as well. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Where? Oh, there it is. It's so hard to see it. Just spamming the button until I see something. Oh, here. But yeah, I know you have a mild history in dating.
Yeah.
Anything you need to, oh, feel like would be pertinent to add on to the whole relationship of dating or whole conversation of dating?
Hmm.
Is there
Not
anybody
really.
else?
I don't really want to even
Oh, I
consider
remember.
anything else legit.
That's fair. That's just fair because I don't remember her name. Was her name Courtney? Who's the first one? Where like she was like telling you absolutely everything. I don't remember her name.
What?
It was the one that you were really just trying. You were just trying to be nice and said yes. but then she goes on and she cheats on you anyways.
Oh, Catherine.
Catherine, that's her name.
I don't
That's the
even want to
corner.
bring her up. I don't want to. No.
Which,
No.
okay, you were slightly at fault because you weren't honest with how you felt. You should have just said, you know what, I'm not actually into this. Slightly at fault.
Slightly.
You should at least have been honest with her before committing to her. I wouldn't say committing, but
Timber frames.
accepting a relationship. Also,
What are timber frames?
these little the frames of the
Uh,
timber, the frames of the building. Oh my god,
this
it's
window frame is dirty. Where is it dirty?
I'll put it on the fucking top. I think we're on the oh never mind.
Got it. Alright, what else? Are we just trying to figure out what...
The main roof is missing something. It's bothering the fuck out of me. Can I buy the
The
soap
timber
nozzle?
pillars.
Can I buy the soap nozzle? I need to buy the soap nozzle.
What
Where's the
timber
soap?
pillar is missing?
Soap. I need 600 for the soap. That's gay. I can probably buy the turbo though. Hang on. Turbo nozzle. Yeah. But yeah. Uh.
Just bad. It was just bad.
Oh my god! I got the main roof finally. Goddamn. But like, yeah. I mean, I don't really have much of dating experience. I don't think either of us have too much experience. Which now we're both very experienced, but just in general, the whole idea of finding somebody to commit to, it's I don't know. It's like one of those dream comes true. But like, I keep hearing Reddit stories of like how people wanted to like stone walls, stable gate roof caps. What the fuck is a stable gate roof cap? Main roof cap. But yeah, I think this one's also this one's also a little bugged. Uh
What were we saying?
uh. I know we don't really have much experience in the dating world.
Something
Oh,
about
oh,
Reddit.
oh, oh. I read stories where like people are saying that they just wanna live free, live wildlife, not settle down. That's all I want to do is settle down. I don't want to live that life of like
Mm,
bachelor or
mm,
having sex with everyone. I don't want that life. I don't.
mm.
I honestly just want to settle down. That's all I've ever wanted to do. Because that was like kind of what we were raised to do is just settle down.
Mhm.
At least that's how we were raised, at least I think so.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh, I think this one is bugged in a way that I'm gonna have to come back and do it solo. Okay, we're missing 5 timber frames apparently. What's this? Posts? 1 of 9. Why is it? Okay, so like I think it's bugged in a way that the I don't know, it's just bugged. Yeah, it's bugged. It's bugged. It's bugged. It's bugged. It's bugged. Because I've already done all of this fencing by myself. Yeah, we're just gonna call it there. The time is 1:47:58. Been streaming for almost 2 hours. Like, I think you should just join me on the roof and we should close it out. What do you think?
I say we jump off the roof to close.
That's fair. But yeah, I guess thank you for being the first podcaster. I guess I'm gonna consider this a podcast. A podcast
It's
episode.
been an adventure.
Yeah, which technically it isn't even my idea of doing a Powerwash podcast. It really isn't. But like, turbo nozzle, bitch. Turbo nozzle. Fuck you, turbo nozzle, bitch. Dude, seriously. No. Wait. No. Wait. God damn it. So stupid. Okay, well,
Alright.
we'll do this again in like 6 months time.
Alright. Me
Well, good night.
and bro having this